so they can see which one is good and which one matures faster, so they can understand. To promote the new variety, I carry one panicle. So when I go to the market to sell my seed, I put it beside me and tell them here it is, so that it can help them understand that it is a good variety.
So what have we learned? There are 4 ways to improve the results of variety testing. First, if we want to test a variety for striga tolerance, we need to test it in fields that have had lots of striga the year before. The same is true for testing varieties against other criteria, such as low soil fertility or a specific type of soil. Second, to get a good picture of the varieties themselves, we have to compare them in a field which is even and that does not have disturbing parts in it, such as a shade of trees, termite hills, or parts where water collects. Third, keep all things equal apart from the varieties. Obviously, if we fertilize or weed one variety and not the others, we'll not be able to know if the difference in performance is due to the variety or the fertilizer or weeding treatments. Fourth, repeat your observations. Testing varieties in several different farmers' fields and visiting each other's fields gives a quick idea of how new varieties are performing under different conditions. And remember, using striga-resistant varieties is only one option to win the battle against striga. By working in groups, you can learn about new varieties and other striga control options faster and better. In this way, joint efforts lead to a better harvest for all.
QCell brings you Q Football. With Q Football, you can get up-to-the-minute updates whenever your favorite team is playing in their league or in cup competitions. With Q Football, you can get details of any match that has ended for only $1 by sending your team's name to 411. Just send your team's name by SMS to 511 and receive 1 month's worth of goals, halftime scores, and full-time results of your favorite team for only $10 a month. For more information, call customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the only 3G plus network in the Gambia.
Welcome to another Q-Time show. I am Momodu Sanu Jallo, and this is where we talk about QCell, QuantumNet Institute of Technology, Samsung, and Espas Motors. On today's show, as you can see, we're at the football field. We'll be talking about football, and of course we're talking specifically about the Q Football service that QCell offers all its customers, so you can be able to get all the latest updates of your favorite teams in their league or in cup competitions. But what we'll do is we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll tell you how to go about getting all those updates with just a mobile phone and a QCell SIM card. Stay with us.
QCell, expand your world.
Welcome back. If you're a football fan, you like to keep track of your team's progress. It could be in the league games, it could be in the international games, it could also be in the friendly games that they're playing in. You want to know what the scores are, you want to know who scored, you want to know how many goals they scored, you want to know who got a red card or a yellow card during the game. You also want to know the points that the different teams have in the different leagues. And QCell has just the perfect service that gives you all these updates that you want, that answers all the questions that you would usually want and not have answers to, of course, before QCell. But now with the Q Football service, you don't have to call anyone to ask. Just send a text message and get the info right there. Now, the most basic command of all is just to get your team's latest update. Now, your team's latest update could be the results of the previous game or their next game schedule. Now, how do you do that? Send your team's name to 411. For example, you support Real Madrid, send Real Madrid, right? Create a new text message, type Real Madrid, and send it to 411. And you'll get a text message instantly telling you Real Madrid beat Manchester City 2-1, for instance. If your team is Manchester United, you can decide to type Manchester United or Man U and just send it to 411. Once you do that, you get Manchester United's latest updates. It could be their previous game or the team that they're supposed to play next and when they're supposed to play. That is the most basic you can do with the Q Football service. But if you're someone that wouldn't want to wait for a day or so, you want to get the results right there and then, right after the game, without having to send another text message, do this. You know, football results, just type the F and the R, leave a space, and type the name of one of the teams. Now send it to 411, and what happens is, right at the end of the game, you receive a text message automatically telling you the scores. And when you get that text message, it gives you a code, which when you send it back to 411, you are going to get more details. It will tell you who scored, what time they scored, who got penalized with a red or a yellow card as well in the game. So that's also another command that you can use. Now, but one other wonderful thing is you can subscribe to this service. If you're a die-hard fan, for instance, of Manchester United, of Real Madrid, of Barcelona, all you have to do is write your team's name and send it to 511. Now what happens is, whenever your team is playing, if a goal goes in, you get a text message right there and then telling you a goal has gone in, that these are the scores now. And you don't have to send another text message. Just subscribe, and this would keep going for a whole month. So if your team plays, for example, 3, 4, even 20 times in a month, whenever a goal goes in that game, you know, for or against your team, you get the results right there telling you somebody has scored, and these are the present scores between these two teams that are playing. So that is something that you can also do with the Q Football service, and it will cost you only $10 a month. And that's it for tonight's show. If you want more information on the Q Football service, there's of course a lot more you can do with it. Visit our website on www.qcell.gm, or you can simply Google it, Q Football, and you'll get all the details that you need. Of course, you can call our customer care on 111 or visit our office anytime from Monday to Saturday. Have a good one. Enjoy all the games that are going on, and see you next time.